National 5 Mathematics Unit Test Practice for the Expressions and Formulae Unit Test. So we have the second part of that test, and the second part of that test covers applying algebraic skills to manipulate expressions. In other words, multiplying out brackets, factorizing, and expressing things in the format of completing the square. So, let you have a look at the questions. And there's a few more over there. So, let's have a go at them. So, first question. Straightforward question, multiplying out the brackets. X times x would be x squared, so x multiplied by 3x would be 3x squared for the first term, and x multiplied by p would be xp, but we can also write that as px going alphabetically, so 3x squared plus px. Second question, first bracket would give m squared minus 2m, just multiplying through by m. Second bracket, watch out here, easy to make a mistake, it's negative 4 times everything in the bracket, so negative 4 times m, negative 4 times 2. So overall I'll give m squared minus 2m from the first bracket, then negative 4 times m is negative 4m, negative 4 times 2, negative 8. And the two middle terms tidy up to negative 6m there. Part C. 2y times 7, 14y. Subtract 2y times 3u, well 2 3s are 6, y times u would be uy, again write things alphabetically. Go on to D. We have a pair of brackets, so we do the first one in each bracket, the outside one in each bracket, the inside one in each bracket, the last one in each bracket. So v times v is v squared. V times negative 5, negative 5v, negative 2 times v, negative 2v, negative 2 times negative 5, positive 10. That tidies up to v squared minus 7v plus 10. Part E, similar sort of question. Again, first term, f times f, f squared. Outside terms, f times negative 6, negative 6f. Inside terms, 2 times f, 2f, and last terms, 2 multiplied by negative 6, negative 12. And negative 6f plus 2f would be negative 4f. So on to f, a wee bit trickier. Again, same rules, same idea. Do the bracket first, the double bracket first, and whatever we have there, subtract everything inside that bracket. So doing the first outside, inside and last terms, we'll get 10s squared minus 4s plus 15s minus 6. And the bracket at the end, we're taking away all of the brackets, so minus 4s and also minus 3. Then we have 10s squared, and I've underlined the s terms, negative 4 plus 15 minus 4. That'll be plus 7, and negative 6 take away 3 will be negative 9. 10s squared plus 7s minus 9. Question 2, the factorised question. Well here, it's a nice easy one, it's a common factor one. We have looking for a number or letter, or number and letter that goes into both the first and second term. In this case, 12 goes into both, so it'll be 12 bracket x plus 4. Double check. 12 times x gives us 12x. 12 times 4 gives us 48. Correct. Again, common factor, we have an r in both. So r would go at the front of the bracket. Then r times something gives r squared, that'll be r. R times something gives negative 4r, that'll be negative 4. There we go. Again, multiply out to double check. R times r squared, r times negative 4, minus 4r. Part C, not a common factor 1. Notice there is no u term in the middle, we just have a number term and a squared term, so this will be difference of two squares. So I would write 81 as 9 squared. Then we have 9 squared minus u squared. So if you know your difference of two squares stuff, it would just be 9 plus u, 9 minus u. If you don't know that, you need to go and revise it. Part D, again there's no v term in there, we have v squared, no v, just a number on the end. So once again, difference of two squares, so I'm going to write 9v squared as 3v all squared. 3v times 3v would be 9v squared. And I'm going to write 25 as 5 squared. Then it's just first term plus the second term, first term subtract the second term. 3v plus 5, 3v minus 5. Again, if you want to double check your answer, multiply out, you will get back to 9v squared minus 25. Part E, slightly trickier. It'll be a trinomial. We have an f squared term, an f, and a number term. So what we look for here, we look for a pair of numbers that will have a product of 6. In other words, they multiply together to make 6 and add together to make 5. So could be 6 times 1, could be 3 times 2. Remember, these have to add together to make 5. 6 add 1 does not make 5, but 3 add 2 does make 5. So that's one of those we're looking for. The f plus 2, f plus 3. Part F, s squared plus 4s minus 21. Again, how can I make 21 by multiplying? Got 21 and 1, 7 and 3. Trying to make 4. Well, with a 21 and a 1 I can never make 4. But with a 7 and a 3 I can make 4 be 7, positive 7 and negative 3. S plus 7, S minus 3. Right. I want to try and write this as bracket squared plus a number on the end. The easy way to do this, just quickly show you the format it needs to be in. It needs to be in this format here. So x plus something squared plus q. The easy way, the quick way to do it. Have a look at this number here. Have a look at the amount of x's that we have. Half that, you'll see why in a minute, just half that number there, we'll get 3. So x plus 3 all squared is going to be the first part of our answer. Again, you'll see why in a second. Right, now once I've done that, I'm just going to multiply out that. So it'll be bracket times bracket, which is x squared at 3x at 3x at 9, which simplifies to x squared plus 6x plus 9. So again, there's my 6x, there's my 6x up there. So if we only have one x squared at the front, we can always look at this number and just half it. Remember, check the sign, it's positive here, so it's positive in the bracket. Half that number to get this bit. Then we multiply out, get x squared plus 6x plus 9 eventually. But we only have plus 7 in the question, so this is 2 less than what we've got here. So we just need to take away 2 from this bit. There we are. So x squared plus 6x plus 7 is or equal to x plus 3 all squared minus 2. Again, where's that minus 2 coming from? If you expand all of the bracket, you get this, but we've only got plus 7. If you expand the bracket, you've got plus 9, so we need 2 less than that. So we subtract 2 off this bit. Here's another one. First step, half this number, we'll get 4. So we'll start off x plus 4 all squared. Expand that bracket. It'll come to x squared plus 8x plus 16. Again, you must do bracket times bracket. Multiply it out using the FOIL, first outside, inside, last. So once you're down to here, have a look up here. This answer here is 11 more than there. So if I multiply out this, I get 11 more than this up here. We just want this, so we need to subtract 11 off our answer. Again, multiply all this out, subtract 11, you will get back to where you started from. Part C. Same thing, guys. Half this, x minus 3 all squared. Multiply all that out using the FOIL method. Remember, bracket squared is bracket times bracket. Comes to this, once you've done a bit of tidying up. We've got plus 9, but we originally started with minus 6, so we need to turn this 9 into negative 6. We do that by subtracting 15. There we go. So there it is, there's a question written in that format, there's the answer. So 3D, same thing again, half this number, minus 9, put it in the bracket. Do bracket times bracket, multiply out, x squared minus 18x plus 81. We want negative 1, we've got 81, we need to take 82 away from it. There we go. Part E, same thing again, half negative 2, we'll get negative 1. Multiply out the bracket using FOIL. We've got 1, we want 3, we've got to add on 2 to the answer. There we go. And final one, x squared at 4x, so half the 4, we get 2, so it's x plus 2 all squared. Multiply that out, x squared plus 4x plus 4, again do it the long way, unless you know of a shortcut. We've got plus 4, we want negative 12, we've got to take off 16. There we go, final answer.